All right, good morning. Good morning, nasty NASDAQ. Doing some crazy stuff today already. I just caught the head and shoulders break. Morning, Master Trader. Look at this beautiful head and shoulders right here. Boom, boom, boom. And I caught the break to the downside. How much was that break? 500 all the way down to 457, about 50 points on that break. I'm nicely up already, so I'm probably only going to trade it take one more trade. If it goes south, I'll take the loss and walk out. Right now, NQ struggling to get above the 9 and the 20 EMA, but it looks like it did find support here at this pivot point. That was a big flush all the way down to that pivot point. If you take a look at the 15-minute, the bigger picture head and shoulders just played out. Nice little head and shoulders there, and we'll see where this goes now. And this is the head and shoulders that is playing out right now. Market's looking volatile, looking wild today again. So it looks like we may have more downside. As much as I'd love to long pivot points, trend is down. So I'm going to wait a little bit before I do anything crazy. Market is ripping up and down today. These are 30. This was a 30.1 minute candle. So you got to be careful. These candles are 10, 20 points up and down, back and forth on a 1 minute. So it's see profit, take profit. Master Trader, yeah, it just played out that head and shoulders and dropped from 500 all the way down to 437. I caught a little bit of it. Shorted right up here and long, and covered right down here. Dividend cake, good morning. But so far that head and shoulders break just played out right here. This little head and shoulders, and it just broke on the bottom part. I caught about 50 points of that just literally right now. Now the question is, are they going to bounce it? Looks like they are. But I am not messing right now with NQ until the open. We got 7 minutes till the open. NQ is messing hard today. I may take only one more trade. I'm already up nicely. This was what, 50, 60 points right here alone on that short that I just took. And gold, I'm going to leave alone. If I start looking at gold and NQ, I'll go crazy today. All right, so NQ is in a descending channel. Let's take a look at the 5 minute real quick. Yep, descending channel on both the 1 minute and the 5 minute. So let's see if that pattern changes. They just flushed it. I played the flush down, the head and shoulders flush down to the pivot point, and I covered right below on a short. Now the question is, are we going to push right back up to the top of this channel, potentially touch the 200 SMA? We just hovered right below the, well, now hold on. The current session overnight low is now down here. Previous day low, yesterday's low was 476. So 475, 480 area. If we stay below yesterday's low, then yeah, bears are in control. If they're testing yesterday's low and they bounce it from here, then there's movement to the upside. But I'm not guessing right now, so I'll wait till the open. And I got to try to protect the profits. Lately, I've been having a little bigger swings than I want on NQ in the morning. Now, it is playing some larger ranges. So, for instance, this channel right here is 476 all the way up to 539. So that's a 50-point channel alone, top to bottom. So the ranges are wide. Freddie, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So NQ in the descending channel. However, we just came to a pivot point and bounced. This is this blue line right now, S1. We have bounced about 30 points. Let's see if it's a dead cat bounce or they continue to the downside. Casino opens in 4 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get some water. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Master Trader, Leo Trade, Sunil. Market is now officially open. Came to the pivot point, potentially bounce all the way back to the top of that channel. I'm going to watch for a little bit. This market is choppy as hell today. See profit, take profit. You're playing 20, 30.1 minute candles up and down. PR77, good to see you. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm also nicely into green already. I'm only going to be already locked. I'm not trading any more accounts or copy trading any more accounts. I got a nice little short on that head and shoulders break on NQ. So I'm only trading one eval right now, and everything else is locked in the green. Nico, good morning, sir. Good to see you, brother. All right, here they go. They're coming for more downside. We are in a head and shoulders on the 15-minute. So potential further downside. Look at that nice head and shoulders. I already took a short there at the break. Let's go back to that 1 minute. And looks like they are playing this head and shoulders to the downside. Until it rips you right back up. That's what I'm afraid of. Nico, appreciate you, man. Yeah, so, well, it's not over yet, right? It's over on Friday, tomorrow. If I can stay in top 200, then I get a free, what's it called? Free account. All right, market undecided what it wants to do. They're going to break to the upside or downside. Looks like it's to the downside. What's it going to do? It's chopping there. Come on, NQ. Nope. Undecided. If it breaks to the downside, that'll be interesting. If there's another leg to the downside, that would be breaking the current overnight low. But I'm not messing with it today. Today the NQ is choppy as hell. I'm going to wait for a setup, if there's even a setup with this chop. Now, if the break below 430, I guess there is further downside to this. All right, I'm in a short on Tradeify account. I'm in a short in the Tradeify account. Here we go. I'm trailing it. I'm not trusting it. I just played that break on the Tradeify account, and boom, 741 on the Tradeify account. That pushes me up a little further now. I'm done with the Tradeify account. That pushes me up to 68,197 on that short right there. That should put me top 200. So let's see. I just made 741 on that one. Oh man, I could have held that short, but it was just way too choppy. All right. So that is the break of that head and shoulders pattern that we've been watching, or I've been talking about this morning on the 15-minute. They broke it. It's good. I think that's all I need for the Tradeify account. 741 puts me at 68,197. Let's take a look at my ranking now. That's so as of yesterday. I'm at 161 without today's trade. That should put me at 18,000. What am I up at? Yep, 18,197. Oh, look at that short. That break. I only wrote it for 35 points, but it gave another batch. All right, we caught. Oh, it went right back down to another pivot point. Wow. All right, I'm leaving that alone. Let's go back to this. We're at a 1 hour level, which is that yellow line right there. Peter Chan. Good morning, sir. So the short that I just took on the Tradeify competition account was based. I took the short here on the head and shoulders. I'm up on this account right now, and the short for the Tradeify account was that break. Let's take a look at that trade again. You guys don't need to see my face. Hold on. If you look at the 15-minute, where's the 15-minute? There's a clear head and shoulders pattern that just played out, right? Head, shoulders. I took this break on the on my other account, and I took the second break on the Tradeify account for 35 points. So that should push me up. I'm now 18,000 in the green on the Tradeify account. I think that should push me up to, or keep me in the top 200. I'm going to wait for this balance to update to 18,000 and let's see where I'm at for the day. I may not have to trade tomorrow, but I was going to say I said I wasn't going to trade it today, but that was an easy break. Let's wait for that to update. Let's go back to my charts. Freddie, what up, brother? All right, so we came to this 1 hour level. These yellow lines are my 1 hour level. The magenta lines are my 4 hour levels. We just came to a 1 hour level and literally bounced right there. Lately, I've said to myself, stop playing levels. Stop trying to play the bounce on levels, and I won't, because NQ has been flushing them. So for now, until the market calms down a little bit, I'm not messing with bounces. I think you guys are used to saying no bounce, used to hearing me say no bounce, no bounce, no bounce, and let it go, no bounce. Normally I would have played the bounce of that level, but you got to be quick. It would have been 36, 20 points on that bounce. That's it. So let's see how far down it's going to go. Yep. It's bearish. Forget about bearish. It's Armageddon bearish now. So I guess the government shutdown pushed the market up, and now that we're back open, The market not liking that the government's back open. Sell the news. Yep. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So let's see what happens at this 1 hour level. Like I said, I'm usually a level contrarian player. This is usually an area that I would long, but with this much selling pressure, I'm staying away from longs for now. The next 4 hour level is down here at 720. What is that? 270, sorry. The next pivot point, S2, is down at 308. Man, Jesus Christ. So right around here is the next area if it continues to flush on down. Wow. Continuing on down. Thumper passed the 25K last night. Nicely done. All right. Looks like they're bouncing it here. They exaggerated that 1 hour level. Let's see if they bounce here or not. I'm still hands off on these accounts. Yes, Pretty. So, what's it called? The yesterday's close was all the way down to 660. I'm sorry, all the way up to 660. So the gap fill would be all the way back up to 660. So that is a number I watch, but we're big time gapping down now. This is yesterday's close right here at 647. I think it is 647.50. But we're now 300 points below yesterday's close. Wow. Opportunity awaits. Good morning, sir. All right, market just crashing today. Not trying any bounces right now. I don't know if I want to hop on a FOMO short at this point. All right, it's approaching a 4 hour level. My magenta lines are 4 hour levels. The yellow lines are 1 hour levels. So looks like it came to this 4 hour level and finally finding some support. Or not. Looks like it wants more. PR7 can't gamble it with it here. Need some structure. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm not messing with lucky bounces today. Struggling to bounce, so it probably wants more downside. Let's see what reaction it gives at the 9 EMA. If it's going to continue on down, the 9 EMA has been providing resistance to the upside. Potential touch of the 9 and right back down. But like I said, I'm going to be a little patient today. I got some nice green. There's no reason to go crazy. All right, touch the 9 and right back down. All right, guys, it just updated. So let's take a look at my standing. Again, all right. My goal is to stay in top 200 with the Tradeify Grand Cup. Tomorrow's the last day of the cup. If I stay in the top 200, I get a free live account from Tradeify. So it just updated with my today's trade. 154 and $18,000, $18,197 in profit on a 50K account. So I don't think I have to trade tomorrow. Even if I drop to 175 with no trades tomorrow, I'm good. So I think that's it for trades for me today on the Tradeify Grand Cup account. Again, the goal is to just get the top 200. This is out of, I think it was like 5,000 or 10,000 traders at one point. And I'm in the top 200. You got all the top dogs and their teams. Rips is winning the whole thing. His team, BDM, Rocket Scooter in the lead. So we'll see. We'll see how that ends up. All right, back to NQ. Looks like it did find a little bit of support here and bouncing. But I am leaving that alone for now. Nico, you sent me that email? I haven't gotten an email from you, bud. Let me check. Oh, okay. Got it. Nico, actually, I'm going to respond to you in a sec or after the stream. Ooh, bounce after the stream. But I appreciate it. I did get it, Nico. Thanks. I'll respond after the stream. All right. So we're watching for this touch of the 20 SMA and see if it holds above. If we start holding above these levels, let's bring in the 15-minute opening range. So the 15-minute opening range is 214 points. This blue line is the bottom. Potential break to the downside, potential break to the upside. Let's see. But the swings on these candles, if you're playing minis, careful. These candles, they look tiny, but they're 20, 30-minute, 1-minute candles. 20, 30 point 1-minute candles. So you got to be careful with your drawdown. All right, we're starting to push above the 20 SMA. I'm not buying it. I think at some point we'll see some resistance here and a potential flush right back down. Although the 90 EMA is starting to curl to the upside. We'll see. See if they bring it back down or continue the bounce. Looks like they're bouncing it. This is the make or break area for the bounce. Are they going to continue on up or come right back down? Looks like they are bouncing this. Nico, for you, it needs a deeper pullback to take more shorts. So let's see the test of this pivot point up here and see what happens up there. For now, guys, these are I would have to trade micros. These are 20, 30.1 minute candles. I'm not messing with that. At least not with minis. I did it yesterday and I took more drawdown than I wanted to. Walked out in the green, but some unnecessary drawdown. Nico, yeah, I'm scalping. To trade this type of price action and play bigger moves, I would have to do it with micros. Minis is just too risky on drawdown. Peter Chan struggling at the 5-minute 9 EMA. Let's take a look at the 5-minute 9 EMA. So that's where we're at. If it starts positioning above, then maybe we do have a bounce. The V bounce that we haven't seen in a while. There they go. Yeah, Nico. Primarily a scalper. I do want to get into bigger, higher time frame plays, but with the volatility on NQ, you can get away with scalping, higher leverage. But even this is a little crazy for me and minis. All right, rejection at that 9 EMA. Rejection or continuation? Let's see. Let's look at that look at the 1 minute again. Either way you look at it, it was a 300-point bounce on that pivot point. It's just these candles are misleading. Each candle is 20, 30 points up and down. All right, it is struggling. It is starting to show some struggling signs at that 9 EMA on the 5 minute. Nico, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at it after the stream, and I'll actually reply with you because I wanted to chat with you on something. All right, taking a pullback right there at that 9 EMA on the 5 minute. Are they in a ascending channel now? Small little ascending channel building on the 5 minute? Or are they going to continue to push up? I have been taking 10, 15-point scalps on the Tradeify account, even after that short. Just plain, I mean, the candles are 10, 20 points. I can go for quick 7 to 10 points on scalps. All right, so it's pushing up until it decides what it wants to do. So it isn't an ascending channel right now on the 1 minute and 5 minute. Slowly pushing up in this ascending channel. on the smaller time frames. Bigger time frame, obviously bearish. Bigger time frame is this huge descending channel, but we are in a ascending channel, or attempting to build an ascending channel. Let's see if it's just tapering within the bigger or the higher time frame descending channel that you see there, and potential break right back down. But again, if I'm going to trade this, I would switch to micros. This is, even for my crazy minis that I use, I can see that this would be nasty drawdown if it goes against you. Freddie, consolidate 2-3 candles and not rupture that very recent wick, and I'm out. Yep, this is, and you're short. Yeah, it's looking like it's a breakdown. So you had a tapering ascending channel in a larger time frame descending channel. That's the break right there. I agree with you guys. This is going downtown. But I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes if I even want to trade this. If I do take the trade, I'll probably take it on the Tradeify account. That would be a juicy short. How many micros would I take then? Probably 5. 5 micros max. Dividend kick. These candles are 20, 30.1 minute candles. That's a lot of drawdown if you're in a your stops would have to be double that. 40, 50 point stops. All right, here they go. They're going downtown. They broke that tapering channel. Not flushing all the way back down yet. Let's see. See if they can break this 30-minute range right there, 340. All right, they just broke through 340 right there. All right, we're taking that short on the Tradeify account. I'm trailing it because I don't trust it. All right. I'm not trusting those wicks. So I wanted the break, the full break to the downside, but I wanted it easy. This is the Tradeify competition account. 18,000 in the green, 1,100 on these short and on the big short, and some little scalps here and there. But I was looking for a bigger break, but I'm not entertaining drawdown since a competition account. It's either green or green. That's it. No drawdown this far up in the game. All right, let's go. Ready selling. I want to sell, but dude, minis, man. Ugh. All right, let's remove some of this nonsense here. And I'm probably going to have to switch to micros if I want to take another trade here. And right back up. So I'm glad I didn't play the break. I'm looking for the break now of this 320 area. The 330 break I thought was going to be juicier. This 330, and they held at 320. So getting a little tricky to short this. Nico, I entered mid swing. Yeah, I was playing the break. I wanted a flush there, and they didn't flush it. Ooh, look at that. They pumped it. So I'm glad I covered. And that was a... See, that's the thing. Look at the swing. It's 60 points right there on 3 1-minute candles. That's a lot, bro. Even if it comes back down, that's a lot of drawdown. So, I don't know. You guys are cowboys if you're trading minis on this. Or holding minis. Half size with micros, 3 to 5 micros would be safer. All right, they're pushing it. So here's the last 30-minute range. It's a 9-minute range. It's this neon green line, right? Hold on, let me double check this real quick. Yep. That's the 7:30 to 8 a.m. 30-minute range. All right, coming to the top of this channel. Dividend take took ES 2 longs. Nice. Actually, let's watch ES. Let me put ES on top of NQ. All right, here we go. So that white line is ES. ES also pumping. Pretty gold bullish. Wow, look at that. That was a 539. That's a 100-point bounce on the break that I was looking at. The 340 break or the 330 break. They pumped it 100 points. Hell no, I'm not trading that nonsense. That's 100 points in 3 1-minute candles. So that's micros, my friend. Maybe even 2 micros, and you're still making money. Look at that rip. All right, we just touched the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. We did break through the 9 EMA. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Freddie, you can't do NQ when gold is bullish. Gold is moving. Let me take a look at gold on the Tradeify account. Oh yeah, gold just bounced as well. That was a 30-point bounce too on gold. All right, so NQ broke through the 9 EMA, testing that 20 now. Let's take a look at the 1-minute real quick. 1, 2, 3 candles, 100 points. It's crazy. But you can scalp it up and down too for 10, 15 points. That's what I've been doing on the Tradeify account. All right, let's see where I'm at now. Did I push myself up a little bit more? $150. All right. So there's been no breaks on the 30-minute range to the upside or downside yet. This is the latest 30-minute candle, the 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., but that one hasn't closed yet. Sparta 520, good morning, sir. Dividend cake, let's do a red to green move, 33 points to go. Nice. Freddie, moving to gold, that move on NQ scared me. Yeah, dude, that's 100 points, bro, right there. That's why, if you catch the right direction, you're golden. But if you're not and you're trading minis, you got to make quick, hard stops. And if you have a 20-point stop on NQ today, you're going to get stopped out all day. Stops on NQ at least 30, 40 points. Or it rips you right apart. All right, NQ. Look at that bounce. 280 to 460, 200 points. Crazy. Sparta 520, that was fun last night, spinning the wheel. Oh, yeah, and I think Christopher, you mentioned something earlier. Sorry, Christopher Zazek. Those giveaways last night were great. Who else is here? Kobop. We'll do some giveaways maybe tonight. Sparta, you're still long on GC from Tuesday. I added to my position on that pullback long. Wow. Swing trader. I love it. Good stuff. So I guess this 4-hour level, I said I'm not going to trade my typical levels today. And look, today, the day that I don't, it did hold that 4-hour. This is a magenta line. That was the bounce at, that 280. I should know better. A 4-hour level does have good support. And that's where the bounce happened. Right back up to the pivot point at 465. Pretty impressive move by NQ, right back up. I've been taking scalps on the Tradeify account, and I'm up 1,100. Let's take a look at the Tradeify account. You guys saw the short here, and then taking little 10, 15 point scalps here, but I'm just looking to add to the positioning. I think I locked it in. I don't want to say anything, but I think I'm good. I don't think I need to trade tomorrow. Good morning, Beryllium Jesse. What's up, brother? I think I'm good. That's 1,200 today in the New York session. So that puts me at 150 rank. Tomorrow, Friday, I think everybody that is in... So let's see how far I am. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. All right, so 200. Let's see what I'm at 150, right? So let's see what 200 in profit has. 60, 70, 100, 120. All right, here I come. 140. All right, 151. I'm at 151 with 18,000. So let's see what top 200, the number 200 has. Because what's going to happen is everybody between 200 and 300. Okay, so they're $3,000 away from me. So the 200 spot right now is at 15K. I'm at 18K in profit. So what they're going to do tomorrow, anybody below 200 is going to YOLO. Because who cares at that point? They just want to push themselves up to 200, to top 200 with a YOLO trade. And tomorrow we'll have wild swings. So I don't think I'm going to take any more trades for today. I'm going to wait for tomorrow to see how crazy it gets. But everybody tomorrow between 200 and 300 is going to start YOLOing to push themselves up to the top 200 because you do get a free account. With today's trading, I pushed myself up to 150 and $1,200 for the $1,200 in the green for today. So I'm leaving that one alone. Let's go back to NQ. Yeah, Nico, tomorrow, anybody below 200 is just going to full port. If I was below 200, I would full port too. What do I have to lose? Get further down or get a free Tradeify live account. If I was below 200 tomorrow, I would full port as well because it doesn't matter at that point. It's the last day. But I'll see. We'll see if I can survive not taking any more trades. All right, NQ playing dirty today. Very aggressive in its movements. I'm leaving NQ alone, man. This is another 30.1 minute candle. This is today's micros with NQ. Yeah, Nico, we'll see. Like I said, tomorrow's the day that everybody goes crazy, trying to full port themselves into top 200. So either a lot of blowups, and I'm okay with positioning, or a lot of people make the right trade and push themselves up 20, 30 points in the standings. But hey, like I said, I wouldn't mind getting a free live account with Tradeify. That's really all I care about. I don't care about the competition. Whoever wins, wins it. But I do care about a live account without having to work for it in terms of eval, getting payouts. All right, some crazy moves today on NQ. I scalped it mainly on the Tradeify account. I'm leaving this alone. I did take the initial break here on a short for about 30, 35 points there. So I think I'm good. Nico, yeah, you get to keep the profit. That's why I want top 200. The Tradeify with the top, if you make top 200, you get a live funded account, and you get to keep the profits that you make on that account. Not only during the tournament, you get to keep the account after the tournament. So that's really my goal. I don't care about winning or losing. I just want that free account. Nico, so if you made 18K in the final, that is yours to withdraw. Yeah, man, that's why that's all I care about. Like I said, I just want that live account because that's live account, and you get to keep the profits on it. Man, another 70-point pullback in 4 minutes. Dude, this is today's micros. Micros or get toast. Nico, it's not a free sim account. No, it's a live. They're painting it as a live account. At least that's what the rules say. Yeah, look. Nico, no, they deposit the capital. What they haven't said is how much they're going to deposit in each person's account. So I'm assuming they're going to give you probably 2K and probably, I would think they're going to keep it tight. I would think they're going to keep it at a $2,000 max drawdown with either 5K or 4K. That's what I'm thinking. Nico, the trader doesn't have to deposit. They're going to fund those accounts. They're going to fund the accounts, but they're going to keep it tight. I would think it's going to be a 5K account with 2K max drawdown. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see if they tell you how much they're going to fund the live account. No, they don't say. No, they don't say. All they're saying right now is top 200 traders compete with live capital right there. That's in November 30th through December 12th. So November 14th, tomorrow, the first part is over, the eliminations, right? And then they're going to give themselves 2 weeks to set up everybody, because then they got to set up 200 traders on a live account. And then after that, it starts on November 30th, right after Thanksgiving, through December 12th. Live account, and you get to keep your live account afterwards. So, oh wait, here it is, right here. The live account is a $50,000 live account. There you go, with a $2,000 loss limit. So that's what they're giving you. $50,000 live capital with a $2,000 max loss limit. You can trade up to 2 minis. Once you get up to 5K, you can trade 5 minis. But that's it. They're going to do $2,000 max loss limit on a 50K live. There you go. That's why all I care about is making top 200. I don't care about winning the damn competition. I could care less. But I wouldn't mind getting a live account on this. So I'm not trading it anymore. That's it for now. Hopefully I don't need to trade anymore and I make it. Let me go back to Bugatti. 152. That's my rank. But again, tomorrow they're going to go crazy full porting. Nico, so they will actually leave 50K in 200 accounts. Yeah, that's why they're giving themselves 2 weeks. I think they're going to have to set everybody up with live accounts. You're going to have to go through KYC, all that good stuff. So, and Chris Noof, top 4. Oh yeah, Chris Noof. I heard you yesterday. I think you commented that you've moved up as well, right? Top 400 wins cash prize. Let's take a look at the cash prize. So Chris Noof, I know you're in the competition as well. Nicely done. Let's take a look at the. Oh yeah, the top 400 gets $300. So anybody with the rank of 200 to 400 gets $300. So even if you don't make top 200, you walk out with $300 just for trading. That's not bad. That's not bad. I got to give kudos to Tradeify for making this pretty interesting. At the beginning, I just thought it was a competition, top 3 or top 4 players just get money. But then when I started looking at all the rules and figuring out what I actually got into. Once I saw this live funded account, that's when I was like, all right, I don't even need to win. All I need to do is stay alive within the top 200. So that is it on the leaderboard. How many traders are left? Chris, do you remember how many people started trading on this competition? How many traders started? Does anybody know? So there's 1,600 traders left, but I think it started around 10,000. Is that? Chris, yeah, what team are you on, Chris? Oh, I think you told me you're on FSP, right? FSP? All right, let's take a look at Chris Noof. Where are you, buddy? Okay, Chris Noof is telling us it started with 15,000 traders. Okay, 15,000 traders started, and now there's about 1,500 left. All right, let's take a look at Chris Noof. Where are you? Here we go. Chris Noof, you're 35 on FSP's team, and you're ranked 1,014 with $1,100 in profit. Nicely done. You got a nice little win rate, 65%. So good stuff, bro. Dividend cake around, it started with 20K traders. All right. So now the leaderboard, let's see. What did we say? How many are left? 113? No, 16. So there's 1,681 traders. I don't know. Maybe I have a chance. I would hope I don't have to trade tomorrow, because then the emotions are high. Tomorrow, emotions are going to be high with everybody trying to stay alive above 200. Let me see how many players below 200 are above 10K. Let's see. Above 200. Man, it's tight. Oh, wow. The top 200 spot is at 15,000. Let's take a look at 200 to 220. 220 is at 14,000. So they're only $1,000 away from making it to top 200. This is going to get ugly tomorrow. Tomorrow people are going to YOLO. If you're only $1,000 away, you might as well full port. What do you got to lose? 240 is at 12,000. It's still going to be a battle tomorrow. 240 is at 12,000. 220 is at 14,000. And where am I at? I'm at 150. So I got to do some math tonight, what the odds are. And I'm at $18,000 in profit with today's trades. No, that's not me. Right here. 18,629 with today's trade. I may have to make another 1,000 tomorrow just to stay alive. Ugh, that sucks. And I just moved down 1 point, dropped one place in the past 10 minutes. So today and tomorrow, people are going to start pushing hard. I just dropped one place. And today, I'm already up 1,100 on that account with today's profit. And even with the 1,100, I already dropped one spot. Wow. All right, so it's gonna get ugly today or tomorrow. Anyways, let's go back to NQ. NQ, this is the 30-minute range. Yep, it's about to close in 1 minute. That 10:30 candle is going to close in 1 minute, and this is what the range would be. So we're looking for either a break below there or a break below above. Nico, see that Presley Win Cup, man. The guy is in college and trades support and resistance with some icy. Well, some people say that's all you need is support and resistance levels, and that's it. Only trade major 4-hour support and resistance levels, and that's all you need to do in trading. There are profitable traders that firmly believe on just 4-hour support and resistance. And if you look at this 4-hour level, my magenta levels are 4-hour levels, right? We came right to this 4-hour level and bounced. Once we broke through this 4-hour level, look at that play to the downside. Again, the magenta lines are my 4-hour levels. The yellow lines are 1-hour levels. The blue lines are pivot points. But sometimes all you got to do is watch 4-hour support and resistance levels. Just wait for price to get there and decide what you want to do. If you can have that patience, you'll probably be a very profitable trader. Freddie, you're short on gold. All right, let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. Here we go. All right, Goldilocks. Ooh, you shorted up here at 209. And then NQ coming right back down, huh? Came to VWAP, right? NQ, that's what it did. Came right up to VWAP. This light blue line is VWAP. And right back down, VWAP and the 200 SMA. What a play. What a play. All right. NQ coming down for that 30-minute break. This is the top. This neon green is the 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. 30-minute candle. It's 173 points. And looks like it's taking it all back for a potential break to the downside. All right, guys. I think I'm good for today. Like I said, I took my short pre-market right here, and I'm already nicely in the green. I don't want to mess it up. I did take some trades you saw on the Tradeify account today, and up $1,100 on that one. I'm not trading it anymore. Got a nice little short here for 35, 40 points alone on this short right there. So I'm good. I think I'm good with NQ today. We'll see how it goes with the cup account. Hopefully I can get myself a cup account. I will watch this break. I don't think I'm going to take it, but I know Peter Chan is watching this right now for the break of 325. Chris Noof, good luck to you, buddy, and careful driving, Manny. Appreciate you being tuned in. All right, here comes Peter. Peter, I'm assuming you're going to take this break right here, the 324 break. Nico, full ported. I'm leaving that one alone. Okay, it's coming hard. I think that break will be pretty juicy to the downside. Forget about 2 points. I think that's a big break to the downside. There they come. Watch the break of 325. This is Peter Chan's classic move right there. 323.25 is his entry. Here he goes. And that thing is coming down to that 4-hour level again, probably. There it is. It already gave 5 points on that break. Peter's walking happy. He's got some nice green, but I think that's going downtown. That break is juicy. All the way back to the retest of this 4-hour level potential. All right, that was the 30-minute break, and I'm ending it there. Peter Chan, nicely done. I'm sure you got some nice profit on that little break right there. That is his signature move, and man, is he consistently profitable with that. Very impressive. Took 6 points in 22 seconds. Nicely done, Peter. That was a nice break. All right. All right, guys, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight. I'll see you guys tonight for the Asia session. Today, like I said, I took my trades pre-market, and I got to learn to just lock in profits and stop fooling around, especially with 20, 30.1 minute candles. So I'm okay with that. And then you saw the trades on the Tradeify account. Hopefully we can survive another day and make it into next week. All right, Peter Chan, Beryllium, Jesse, Preddy, Nico, Jessica, Engo. Let's see who else is around. Preddy, Chris Noof, Christopher Zazek, and anybody else lingering. Jessica, I live stream both the New York and the Asia session. I'll do Asia tonight, 9:45 p.m. Eastern. 9:45 p.m. Eastern. And we got a good little community, a lot more traders at night. So I'll see you guys tonight. Nico, you're going to come to the Asia session? All right, brother. I'll see you tonight then. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Laters. PR77. Good to see you, buddy. Have a good one. Cobop. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Chris Noof. Thank you. Dividend Cake, you're a smart man. Good job for sleeping, brother. Sometimes that is the smart thing to do. Dividend Cake, appreciate you tuning in. Have a good one.